Sylvester Municipal Court is now session. The Honorable Judge will be proceeding. If you have a court case tonight, raise your right hand and repeat to me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. I'm set.
Yes, sir. Yeah, is it in here? You can come forward. Code enforcement. Do you have a copy of the case?
She just has a citation. It's all over the
It might be out there because.
I'm assuming she thinks she has paperwork. I'm assuming she thinks she got paperwork outside. Okay, there you go. Yes, ma'am.
This was a citation that was written by Isaac Adams, March the 25th, 2020. I know nothing about it except what's on the citation. Nikki Dassey was written a citation for no business license. She was cooking at her house.
Okay.
Then there was a court date of May the 12th, 2020. She had failure to appear. December the 11th or 12th, she was stopped for traffic stop and found out that she has failure to appear. She was arrested and she had a $545 cash bond. So, in saying that, the citation for the business license, since it was, she had the $545 cash bond, I was,
You want to do a bond forfeiture?
yes,
Okay. The bond forfeiture will be granted and the case will be closed. Okay?
yes, sir.
Thank you.
That's in case she has, right?
Okay, you're excused.
Thank you.
She's ready, man.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
I turned the volume down on the iPad.
After talking with the public defender, have you decided how you want to speak to the charge, guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Can you tell me why you were told you were charged? Can you tell me why you was told that you were charged? Yeah. And what was going on with you? I mean, was it a lot of traffic, slow traffic? What was it?
No,
honestly, he flashing lights. There was another vehicle in front of me, and I was not going fast. But if I was going fast, I would just admit it, and I just
Well,
apologize.
as the public defender probably told you, the too fast for condition doesn't necessarily mean you were speeding. You can be going under the speed limit. You can be going too fast for whatever conditions the police officer sees. So it's not about going 90 miles an hour. They'll be reckless driver. Too fast for condition normally means that something else was going on out there that you shouldn't have been traveling, whatever speed you were traveling. Say if a kid is walking across the street and the speed limit is 35, you're not going to hit the kid as a judge. I was going 35, that's the speed limit, right? You're going to slow down, right? If you keep going at 35 miles an hour and you see somebody approaching in your lane, they walking, and you don't slow down, you still can be cited even if you're under 35 for traveling too fast for that condition that a person is almost in your lane of travel. You understand that?
Yes.
So you still can't tell me why they say they charge you with that? Based upon, I wasn't out there, so I don't know.
No, he just always said that I was just stupid, what I ever said. That's all I was saying. He didn't tell me how fast I was going or whatnot. That's all it was said. Just asked me for my license and went back to the back and then came back with his clipboard and gave me paper.
How many children do you have?
3.
3?
Yes, sir.
Have you started putting that seatbelts on when you were driving with them?
They had them on already.
I'm talking about those 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 child restraint violations on your record. That's why I asked you about the children.
After all that, my kids, I made sure, honestly, make sure my kids had their seatbelts on. All day, but I had to go through. And I've been honestly gone for it.
All right, on a too fast for condition, the court accepts a no low contingent plea. Your fine is $195. When can you pay that?
But I just started working in Oregon last week after, and then all of a sudden I caught the COVID as soon as I had it started. So can you just give me about a month or 2 to get some stuff together? If not,
How old are your children?
I have a 14-year-old, I have a 12-year-old, he has sickle cell, and that's killing me right now. And I have a 5-year-old who has asthma bad.
When you married?
No, sir.
Do you get child
I'm a
support?
single parent. No.
Are the children by the same person?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever filed for child support?
No, I don't have no dealings with it. I just don't even know where he's at. So,
You need to start having some dealing with them for financial purposes for those children. You don't have to like him, love him, jump in the bed with him, anything else. But the children normally need their father in some capacity. And I'm not saying try to drive a relationship between the children and their father, but for the children's sake financially, the laws require that the absent parent pay some form of support if they're able. And that will help you in financial conditions like you're in now, where you just got a job, you had COVID and you're out, you got 3 children, and no money to really take care of you or them. And the dad is out there somewhere, and you haven't even approached that subject with anybody about it's not for you, it's for the children. You know what I mean? So do me a favor and look into that. I'm going to suspend your fine based upon hardship. So you won't have to pay a fine, but I want you to do something to help, so you can get help with those children, okay?
yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, you may sign off. Thank you all. That's the last one?
That's
All right, thank you. Good job. Very good. Jarrett Woods. Mr. Woods, how old are you?
45, sir.
How much formal education do you have?
Yeah.
Was he presented with this petition today?
Yes, sir, I was talking to you.
You having time, please? You were placed on probation on January the 12th, 2021 for no license on person and too fast for conditions. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
It's alleged that you violated probation by failing to report, and you have not reported since November the 4th, 2021. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit that allegation,
Been reported, yes, sir.
sir?
Not reported, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Do you admit that you failed to pay your fines and fees and you have a balance in the amount of $809?
Yes, sir.
The court finds that you stipulated that you violated the term and condition of probation. Is there a recommendation?
The recommendation, for him, he would like to finish his obligation to probation. But, I don't know if he's gonna do that or not. Due to his situation, we still have to go see if
You
the
can't-
charges that he have over there.
How long have you been in jail?
3 days. They make 3 days now.
God said, what?
And what kind of charge you have pending?
I just have to go over the tip and the bond back out, I missed the court date. So I have a bond back out.
The court accepts your stipulation that you violated probation. I revoke 3 days to the county jail, give you credit for time served, and terminate the probated case here. Okay?
Okay.
She's scared me, so she puts a song on the
Did she come with the interpreter tonight? Okay. Elizabeth Field? Are you Elizabeth Field?
Yes,
And you are?
I'm Sylvia Spragans.
I'm looking at your sign language.
I'm like, oh, did I do it wrong?
You're charged with a misdemeanor. That means you can be sentenced up to 12 months in jail and fined up to $1,000 on each charge. You have a right to a trial by jury. You have the right to question witnesses. You have the right to call witnesses on your own behalf. Are you under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or medication?
I have medicine for blood pressure. You have to come on 3 medicine.
Do the medicine make you not understand what's going on in court today?
No.
It's indicated that you wish to enter a guilty plea.
Yes.
To no license on person and improper defect. Do you live in West Palm Beach, Florida?
Not right now, no.
Where do you live now?
Sylvester. No, wait. Dixon.
You know, she can get her license back in the next 6 months.
Why are your license suspended?
She said I didn't know about it. I moved to a different address and I found out that I needed to call the courts and try to work things out. I didn't know they didn't give me a ticket. It was one of those chemo tickets, and that's when she found out her when she was moving out this way.
Have you had a driver's license since 2012?
Yes. Yes.
Did you have Florida license or Georgia license?
I have a Florida license. I have to solve my problems or whatever in Florida and transfer here to get a license in Georgia.
Did you ever go to DUI school?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Were you sued for a car accident?
No. No. Nobody's speaking to that. No. I haven't been in an accident.
Haven't been what?
Haven't been in an accident.
Can she read?
With difficulty.
What does she have to do to obtain a valid driver's license?
You mean in general or to get the Florida one?
Well, there's a recommendation that I give her 60 days to get a license.
I have to get in touch with them and see if they can solve the problems, and I'll get my license back. I guess, she said I have to talk to them again to make sure things are fixed.
Have you ever tried to get your license back after you found out it was suspended?
Yes, I have. I've been planning and trying. I was confused when I got the papers and I was asking family members to help me do things. And niece, nephew helped me. And now I'm studying my best to get in touch with them. The DMV to help me. I got the number on one of those papers in there and they're trying to work it out. That's this paperwork that she's got in her hand.
Who do you have to help you do things like get your license?
Haven't got it yet. Florida is wanting me to pay for some tickets and I haven't done that yet. I'll get the money and I'll talk to them again and they'll send me the license. I don't know how long that's gonna take. But I'm working on it and trying to talk to them and plan it out.
Who do you have to help you do that?
Yeah, my family helps me, yes.
I'm gonna accept guilty pleas to a reduced charge of no license on person. The fine is $800. A guilty plea to driving without a tag. That fine is $254. You'll be placed on probation for 24 months. You're ordered to obtain a valid driver's license within 6 months. If you don't do what you are ordered, you are subject to be put in jail for 24 months. Do you understand?
If I'm working towards it, does that not matter that I'm working towards it?
It does not matter because I'm ordering you to get them within 6 months. And I was requested to give you only 60 days to get them, and rather than 60 days, I gave you 6 months. So if 6 months pass and you don't have a license, you will go to jail. You understand?
I understand, that's fine. That's time for me to get it together, get all the stuff together.
You have to meet with probation, and then you will be released.
Probation for what?
For the 2 charges, to be able to pay all the money that you have to pay, and to show proof that you've obtained a valid driver's license. Do you have the money to pay today?
How much total today?
8, 9, 10, $1,054.
No, I gotta go work, collect money. And I can rent and everything else.
All right, she can meet with probation and then she'll be released. Thank you. And thank you. Anything else? Rondaria Smith. Rondaria Smith. Listen. How old are you? How much formal education do you have? Say it again? And where do you work? You understand your right to a trial by jury, the presumption of innocence, the right to confront and subpoena witnesses, and the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself? It's indicated that you wish to enter a guilty plea to speeding 49 and 35, is that correct? Or the court accepts. Okay, thank you.
He's supposed to be here to pay his fine.
Do you have the money to pay your fine? Say it again? What happened to cause you not to be able to have it paid by now? And you will always have other bills, don't you?
Oh.
You don't have any other bills to pay then? Hmm? You have it paid by January 24th. I will give you a continuance to January 24th. To pay your fine. If you don't have the money by then, you're going to be placed on probation. You can step over to that table and get some. Dan Land? You supposed to have your fine paid by today?
Oh, I can't talk about the month due to the fact that just vacation for my son.
Due to what?
Due to the fact that they just vacation yesterday for my son's school. Give me how much is it, Judge? I'm sorry.
$185 and 370. Is it? $185 times 2. And you think you can have it paid by when, Mr. Lane? Hmm?
Impossible.
I will summon you to return to court on February 8th.
I ain't thankful.
And have it paid before that date, you don't have to come back to court. All right, step up that table. Corey McKellar. Corey McKellar. When was the last time you had a valid license? What year? Hmm? You didn't lose your license in 2020 for DUI? Did they reduce the charge or something else? Reckless driving? You get a DUI in March of 2021? Is that still pending? Is that still pending? When did you go to court for that? I know when. Really, you didn't go in 9999, did you? Whatever that is. Where's the Sylvester outside from me?
Jay.
Can you get your magic wand out of your phone and tell me disposition on the state court charge? You got 1999, what does that mean?
I'm not sure about 1999, but
No, that's not 1999.
9999. I'm not sure about the disposition date. But my recollection was he completed DUI the last time he was in court, John. He's still on probation for DUI state court.
How long you been on probation for DUI? Huh? 7 months? 12 months. How long have you been on probation? You been on 12 months already? Why don't you have a license already? Maybe. Why were you driving? So you still had a license on you?
sir.
You still had a license?
Oh, yes, sir.
What do you mean a car?
Yeah, I'm saying the license.
They didn't take your license to state court?
No, sir.
How old are you?
24.
How much formal education do you have? Where do you work?
Last 3 years, I've been at Coca-Cola. I stopped last Friday and I started at a place in Ashland. One move to Ashland.
You understand your right to a trial, the presumption of innocence, the right to confront and subpoena witnesses, and the right to remain silent and non-incriminating yourself? Oh, the driver must suspend a license based upon a recommendation or reduce that to no license one person. Your fine is $1,000. No insurance, no contest. The fine is $480 and guilty to a tag violation. And the fine is $185. 36-month probation. You're ordered to obtain a valid driver's license. Within 90 days. Your case can end early if you get when you get your license and pay your fine off. You have any questions? That's what you can go to the back of probation. Last table on the right. Genesis, the car. Genesis, the car. Do you have your driver's certificate? Approach the bench, please. This is your ticket. You went to defensive driving school?
No, I didn't get that. I only got this. And then some of it's in there.
You have not been to court for this before?
No,
Talk to anybody on the phone about it?
my mom called them. They just got my birthday.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Hmm?
19.
20?
19 years old.
Oh. How much education do you have?
I'm in with,
How far did you go in school? You complete high school?
yes, I'm in college.
You in college where?
Out of state.
Really? You working anywhere? Do you understand your right to a trial, the presumption of innocence, the right to confront and subpoena witnesses, and the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself?
Yes, sir.
Or are you going 22 miles over speed limit?
I was nowhere speeding. It felt like 1930. The last time I was driving.
Say that again?
I didn't see the new speed limit.
I accept the guilty plea to speeding. Place you on PTI for 6 months. You have to pay a fine amount of $275. You have to complete defensive driving school. Once you pay your fine and complete defensive driving school, the case can end and it won't affect your driver's license, okay? You have any questions? The charge will be eventually dismissed and it won't affect your driving history and won't suspend your license. How long you been in Albany State?
This is my second semester.
Second semester. So you have not started your major yet?
No, sir.
What do you plan to major in?
Nursing.
Hmm? Well, you can meet with the young lady at the back table and then you'll be released. Jordan Thomas? Tell us, how old are you? How much education do you have? How far did you go in school? Go in school. Did you graduate high school? Where do you work? Hmm? Are you fully vaccinated? Are you fully vaccinated?
Yes.
When did you get your last vaccination? You don't know? Where did you get it? Why don't you know how to wear a mask? You're not supposed to wear it under your nose, you know that? You know how to put it on correctly? Well, put it on correctly. Does it have anything except that? Yeah. You know how to wear it. You just don't wear it that often, do you? I figure. You have a right to a trial by jury, the presumption of innocence, the right to confront and proceed witnesses, and the right to remain silent and non-information. Do you understand the right?
Yes.
Are you mentally disabled or under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No.
You didn't circle anything on this form. Do you know how you want to plead? No? Guilty? Not guilty? No contest? Hmm? And why are you not guilty? Police officer told a lie. Were you speeding? That's a 19-year-old definition. A little bit is 17 miles over the speed limit. This your first time getting a ticket? When did you have another ticket? What kind of ticket was it? What court was it in? Was it in Albany? Did you go to court in Albany? They let you go to defensive driving school?
Yes.
Did you learn anything in defensive driving school? When you're speeding again, you get a break in Albany and go to defensive driving school and keep it off the record. That's why I can't see anything on your record. But you're back in this court again for speeding. So you didn't learn anything?
I did. They didn't say anything about the speeding. It was just like the courses
does it like, what to do and what not to do.
What to do and what not to do about what?
It didn't have really anything to do for feeding, it was just what to do and what not to do, the intersections, circles, lights, stoplights, highways, raining, snowing, really anything.
Was this an online program or something?
Yeah.
Maybe you need to go to a real one? Why not? You think speeding over and over again is okay? Or the court, the guilty plea, you're placed on pre-trial for 6 months. You have to prepare and type a 3-page paper, font no larger than 12, double space, not quadruple space. The topic is, how does speeding affect an under 21-year-old driver's license? Your fine is $175, and you have to complete 10 hours of community service. You understand? Did you hear me? Topic, how does speeding affect an under 21-year-old driver's license? You got it? Got it? And once you complete this, we're not going your record either, but it's the last time. Your record's gonna stay clean if you get tickets, you understand? You got a computer? Do you have a computer?
I do.
You know how to research? Google? You know what plagiarism is? You ever heard of that word?
Yeah.
What is plagiarism?
It's copying somebody else's word.
So this old stupid judge here, when you come back with a paper, the stupid judge gets his phone and type 3 or 4 words in and out of your paper. And voila! You know what comes up with my phone when I do that? Plagiarism. So don't let me be able to do that, okay? All right. You can make a probation at the back and you'll be released. Good luck to you. Richard Christian, we're gonna die. That's it. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I got a ticket there, you can turn signal. I got caught from the auction, I had mental issues with long fuses. So I do a change the up a little bit. All the everything's working good. I have CDLs, I've been wanting to put on my license.
How old are you? Hmm?
20%.
How much education do you have?
I graduated high school,
Where do you work?
school transportation.
Are you guilty of the failure to use your turn signal and seatbelt violation?
Yes, sir.
And you want this on your record? Is that the deal? What do you have on your record already?
Red light ticket from 2019.
Hmm?
A red light ticket from 2019.
What kind?
A red light ticket from 2019.
What would you wear in your seatbelt?
My daughter had it on.
The child seatbelt is something. All right, the charges against you will be dismissed. The seatbelt violation will be dismissed for administrative fee of $50. And the signal light violation will be dismissed for administrative fee of $195. Thank you very much, man. Larry Lovett. Larry Lovett. Mr. Lovett, how old are you? Move your hands from your pocket. How much formal education do you have? Where you work? Do you understand you have a right to a trial by jury, the presumption of innocence, the right to confront and consider witnesses, the right to remain silent and non-incriminate yourself? Are you mentally ill or under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or medication? I took a guilty plea to speeding 49 and 35. The fine is $175. When can you pay that? Thursday? Have it paid before January 24th, 2022. You pay it before that date, you don't have to come back to court, okay? You can step over to that table. Tina Scott. Can I pronounce your first name correctly?
What's the housing?
Mm-hmm. You understand your right to a trial, the presumption of innocence, the right to confront and consider witnesses, and the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself?
Yes,
Are you under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or medication?
no,
Do you have any mental issues?
no,
To the charge of too fast a condition, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Can you approach the bench, please?
Sorry.
Approach the bench, please. All right there, both. I gave you a better one. The other one I took was better. That's it. What do you do for a living? What kind of office? You got the speed, don't you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Court accept the no contingent plea to two pass for condition. Fine is $195. When can you pay that, Ms. Scott?
I'm not sure, I'm just out of work due to the flu, so that's why I didn't have it today.
30 days?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have to pay by February 8th.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and think about it. Can you have it done by then?
I'll try.
On what?
Yes, sir. I am.
Well, I'm looking at your eyes and they're floating around the room, so it means you're thinking about something.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
You got a lot of
finance.
bills and things going on? Children?
Sir,
You have kids?
no, sir.
You got a lot of credit cards?
I got one.
Huh?
I got one.
You working full time?
No, sir, I'm just not keeping up with this hours.
And you have it paid by the end of February.
Yes, sir.
Or have it paid by February 28th.
Thank you.
Kendra Sandusky. Hey, I'm glad you're talking. I'm trying to read this patient handwriting here. Who's writing it?
I believe she's from 65 to 35. She's 19 years old, is that correct?
Has certificate already? Is that what it is?
She is completed a certificate driving school. I think her mother contacted me next month, and I would highly recommend she complete the certificate driving school based on the speed and her age.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she indicated she was student at Auburn University.
Auburn, Alabama?
Yes, I was driving back to
Got you
school.
mentioned that name today, so Alabama. You want 30 miles over speed limit? You're 19 or you're 20 now? In your first year of college? You working?
I do at home.
And the court's gonna place you on pretrial intervention for 6 months. You have a fine amount of $474. You have to prepare a paper for me, type double space, font no larger than 12. The topic is, I died as an under 18-year-old driver. The three people who missed me the most are, you name those three people, and you tell me what you want to tell each one of those folks from your grave who loved you the most. Do you have that? Ma'am? If COVID environment permits, you will come back to the great city of Sylvester and present that paper orally. If COVID does not allow you to come back, then I will accept some other means of you getting the paper to me and me reviewing it, okay? On a normal condition, you will write the paper prepared, you'll come and stand in front of the courtroom and tell them what you were charged with, what you wrote about, and you'll give me the paper. Prior to that, I'll review it, punctuation, all those kind of things. That's a plagiarism, yeah? I want you to do some detailed research about under 21 drivers. Be honest with yourself and point. I understand that a 19-year-old driver going 30 miles over the speed limit, if a dog runs in front of you, our natural reaction at 19 is to jerk the wheel away from in the dog, the deer, the cat, or whatever else. And it gets to be catastrophic, but just the fact you're going so fast over the speed limit. Older folks handle that a little better, but not 100%. And so I want to impress upon you that it's real dangerous. Somebody else could run a stop sign and you're going 30 miles over the speed limit. And you try to react at the 19-year-old, it's going to be too late. There's going to be some flowers and a casket and a funeral, even if you're only doing something speeding. So it's important that you reflect on how bad you would hurt other people if something terrible would have happened to you because you were speeding and couldn't react to something in your past. You got it? It's not meant as punishment, it's meant to be reflection, okay? All right. And you will not have these points on your license and won't suspend your license. In fact, it won't go on your driving history. You were speeding in Florida back in February. About 18 over the speed limit. We need to slow down, okay? And you've already done the district driver's school. We're going to hold on to the certificate, okay? And I'll see you back here and continue to do well at school. All right? Yeah, I need to hold on to that. If you need it back, we can make you a copy and give it to probation. Okay. Just have the paper in the back. Are you mom? Okay. Okay. Miko Royal? Ms. Roy, you're 28.
Yes, sir.
How much education do you have?
I was actually working
Where do you work?
house and everything.
You understand your right to a trial, the presumption of innocence, the right to confront witnesses, the right to continue witnesses, and the right to remain silent and non-incriminate yourself?
Yes, sir.
Are you under influence of drugs, alcohol, or medication,
No, sir.
and the mental health issues?
No, sir.
And all these 19-year-olds are all right, but you are old. You're 28, and you still going 20 miles over the speed limit.
I was.
I accept the guilty plea to speeding.
Sir.
I accept the guilty plea to speeding 59 and 45. The fine is $225. When can you pay that?
I have 200 on me right now.
Yeah, what?
200 on me right now.
You trying to bribe me?
No, sir, I just got 200 out the bank. On my way here.
Can you bring $225 on your way here?
I don't live here. I live in Fisher, but
You got a bank card?
I do.
Go to the local toilet machine and get us some more
They
money.
don't charge me.
I charge you almost half what I normally charge you.
Okay,
You realize that?
I do.
$375 is my normal tack on fee for 20 miles over the speed limit. So you can have it paid by when? All of it.
Can I pay it over the phone?
You can pay it online once they put their corrected amount in.
Okay, I can do that. I can wait Thursday.
You pay when?
Thursday.
All right, have it paid by January 24th.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Ma'am, stop to those beautiful ladies over there to your right. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Santana Spratly. Ms. Spratly, you're 31. How much education do you have?
I have a
Where do you work, ma'am?
I do PCA. I do contract.
What kind of contract work? You said contract work?
I work with home health care.
Okay. You understand your right to a trial, the presumption of innocence, the right to confront and pursue the witnesses, and the right to remain silent and non-incriminate yourself?
Yes, sir.
Are you mentally disabled or under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or medication? So are you familiar with the facts in this case? You familiar with the facts in the case?
Yes, sir, I spoke with Ms. Bradley.
What is she accused of doing?
It was a self-checkout at the Dollar General. The report says she inserted her card, but didn't read it. Which I spoke with her, and Mr. Crowe, there was a pretrial offer. She said she's in the process of advancing her nursing career, so we're trying to keep it off her license and not risk going to trial. Even though there may be an intent issue with trial, we chose not to, or she chose not to try to risk that trial.
All right.
Yeah, this appears to be her first shopping offense as well.
Hmm.
This appears to be her first shopping offense as well. That's
Did you get away with the item, or did the store cover everything?
They received it, I even offered to pay for it, but he just wanted to return.
Tell me your version of what happened, Miss Bradley.
Can I put this in?
Hmm? No, you was out today.
Yes, sir.
How many?
I don't have.
How many? Yeah, put it down.
Okay, it was my daughter's birthday. I went to get a bake though. I had a water leak and my car ran home. It was a lady kept me because she seen the guy right on the truck and she was like, you might want to wait a while before you take that cap off. And I said, okay, so I walked around the store for a little while. I bought some water, a bag, a dog, and a shirt. There was no one at the cash register when I went to pay for my item.
Mm-hmm.
So check out. I was trying not to check out. When I went out, I purchased some stuff. It didn't tell me that my card declined. It didn't give me that.
Give you a receipt?
No, sir. It just told me to review my card.
Mm-hmm.
So I reviewed my card and I thought it was going to just go through like normal. But when I went outside, the lady was still outside, had to give me my card to put water in it. Or whatnot. I left the bag in the store. I went back in the store because I was putting my items in the car. I went back in the store to get that bag, and no one still told me that my card had declined. So by the time I get home, that's when the cops come. They told me what happened or whatnot, and I offered to pay. I had cash. I offered to pay. I asked them, could they take me back to pay for the items? They said they couldn't because he pressed charges and wanted me banned from the premises. And I ended up in jail. He didn't even give me a chance to explain. Like, my card was blocked because I don't have cable. I have food, Netflix, and stuff like that. So I locked my card to keep it from taking the money.
Tell me about the forgery.
My brother was working with a lady, and he told me that he needed me to cash the check, and he said because he was going to put it in my name because he didn't have a driver's license or identification to cash it. I believe he was going to cash the check for me.
How much are we talking about?
I think it was
So 2 times in the same year, you were just unfortunate when it comes to something like theft or forgery. The first time was unfortunate because you didn't know whether the machine read your card or not, even though you didn't get a receipt. And you self-checked out before, right? And the second time, your brother,
No, the first time, my brother done the incident happened with my brother, that was the first time. The second time is the incident at Dollar General.
that's what I'm saying. So both of the incidents was something you're not responsible for, somebody else was responsible. The machine was responsible for not reading your card, and your brother was responsible for doing what?
I took responsibility because I should have paid more attention to what my brother was telling me. I shouldn't have believed him, so I did take responsibility for that.
You have children?
Yes, sir, I have 4 of my own, and I also have one of my cousins.
All of these children.
My oldest is 7, I have 7, 5, 3, and 1.
All right, based upon the recommendation, going to place you on pre-trial for 12 months. You are to complete the theft awareness program at the Civic Academy. And I think that's online. Your fine is $373.50. Mr. Pratt, I don't know what to believe in your case. I know that you're young enough to have all these children to make sure you get your mind and your mistakes right. You're not going to get many more breaks. You're not going to run into too many more judges that see your short criminal history where there was 2 theft events that close together and believe everything that you say. You could be telling 100% truth, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I see some problems with it. But I don't see a problem with helping you and you helping yourself. This is your opportunity to get whatever is going on in your mind and body right, and do everything that's right. You got too much to lose with your employment and your kids to be around stuff that seems real bad for you. This class or program is going to talk about stuff like you just talked about with your brother and the store. Pay close attention to class and see if you can get something out of it. I don't want to see you in any of my courts again for anything close to being a theft or forgery or anything else. You got too much going for you and screw up your life, okay? You follow what I'm saying? Am I right? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. This won't be on your permanent record. You completed satisfactory, okay? You figure out how to work with the Citizen Academy yet? Well, you don't know what that is, Phil.
So that part,
Just
no, one person, she got to pay for it. She has to pay for it. I can, you can leave me to go and do
So we talked about everything.
it. I can-
You're supposed to be a professional at it now. You know how to get folks in the classes, get them out of the classes.
I can-
turn it on.
Judge,
We're done.
do you have a solicitor in Leslie? Do you have a solicitor in Leslie?
No, I don't. My God, we need something.
No, I just,